Hello everybody, happy Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is about relationships, celebrating all kinds of relationships. Today we're going to look at our relationship with ourselves and creating some time and space for us, a Valentine's treat. So self-love isn't about narcissism. Self-care and self-love is something that runs quite deep. It's not even really about doing things that you enjoy, like going to the spa or going out for a meal with a friend. It's more about changing your energy and your perspective. I'm going to lay down now to start this practice. So if you'd like to rest in child's pose, and please get as comfy as you like, cushions. If you've got a bolster, that would be fab. I've left mine upstairs, but you could lay on it. You could have a little cushion and you could come into child there, forehead down or head to one side. You could have a blanket, anything that's going to keep you cozy and comfy. And do you know what? There's so many different types of children. Choose your child. Take time to choose your child and get comfy. Get really comfortable. And take your time. And when you're ready, let everything in your day be outside of you. And take your attention into your body. And our body is something that we can judge rather harshly and rather too frequently. So in today's class, we're learning to create acceptance of our body. Let's greet our bodies today. You're the ones who take care of your bodies. And in return, it takes care of you. Take time to get a sense of how it feels today. Where does it feel tight or loose? Just finding how your body is speaking to you today. And connecting into that breath moving inside the body. And soften your body against your cushion or whatever you're leaning against. Softening your body creates more space for your breath to move. And set your intention for today. The intention is to be on the same side of your body. The intention is to be on the same side as your body. So put aside any judgment for now, such as, oh, I put on weight in the lockdown, or I'm not very flexible, I'm not very good at yoga, other people are better than me. Instead saying, I'm enough, I'm here, I've showed up. I'm honouring myself by taking this time out to care for myself and my body, and keep that intention with you. So very, very slowly, coming out of your child, coming slowly out of a forward bend. We can start our practice, and we will start from kneeling as you come out of child, but this isn't suitable for everybody, so please feel free to sit a different way. It really doesn't matter too much. Take your right hand down, I'm mirroring you, and open up to the left. Let's take a stretch all the way through the left side. Keep the shoulders soft. Push down through the left sitting bone. Make space through the left ribs. Breathe well. You can have your palm up or down. Sometimes it's nice to explore and stretch forward, ease into that shoulder or open up. Do what feels right for you. Doing what's right for your own body is the more advanced practice of yoga. That's the more advanced practice. Feeling in and doing what your body needs. And a couple more breaths. And then place your left hand on your right outer thigh or knee, right fingertips behind you. We'll take a simple twist to the right, look behind you. So breathe in a beautiful straight spine and breathe out. See if you can come round a notch further. Draw your belly in with each out breath. And maybe a little bit of pressure on the outer leg to ease you round a bit more. Well done. Come slowly to the front. We'll go straight to the other side, stretching out through the right side. Palm up, palm down, it doesn't matter. You can look up, you can look down. But keep the shoulders soft. And maybe you need to bend the left elbow a bit to make a bit more space between the left shoulder and the neck. And we can explore. So working and feeling what's right for you. That's it. How's the shoulder feeling? Get into that place at the back between the shoulder blades. Where does it feel juicy? Where does it feel good? Where are you tight? Take your hand to your knee or outer thigh, fingertips behind you. Yoga's all about exploring your own body. It's not about getting into the pose. It's about getting into your body through the pose. Couple more breaths. And then come and lift your heart. Lift your chest, breathing into your heart center. Roll the shoulders back and imagine there's a hand behind your shoulders and you can just let go. You've got this lovely length all the way from the pubic bone to the throat, and we'll keep that as we come forward and we stretch it out. Big stretch through the sides of the body, well done. And come on to hands and knees, come on to hands and knees. So you can keep the toes tucked under if you want to stretch them out or not. And we do a few breathing in and breathing out into the cat-cow. Use your breath. Always move from the tailbone up the spine to the crown of the head. Push down with hands and knees. Going slowly, breathing slowly, maybe even shutting the eyes, feeling into your body. Warming up your spine, warming up the central energy channel. We could do some circles here, or you could stay flexing and extending the spine. Whatever you need for you. Being aware of anywhere that's a bit tight in the sides of the body, anywhere that's a bit stuck today. Warming up into the hips. Oh, easing out the neck, the shoulders. Easing out those tight, tired winter muscles. Well done. Come on to hands and knees. So I seem to have about loads of pairs of glasses around me. There's 2 pairs here. And when I need a pair, I can never find them. They usually all congregate together in the same room. So let's come on into a down dog. Let me think if you need anything. Probably not. You might need a brick next to you. You might need a blanket underneath your knees. Watch those knees. So when you've got anything you need, tuck the toes under, push back, stretch out the toes, lift the knees, come back into Ardha Mukha Shavasana, your first down dog. So we might want a little walk here. You might want to stretch out the back of the legs. Keep the neck long. Press down with your hands to make a little bit more space through your spine. Good, stretching it out. Good, so some of you will just stay there. A couple more breaths. Some of you will lift the heels off and lift your right leg up, bend the knee, lift it up lovely and high, reach up, draw the knee through to the chest, help that foot through, take the back knee down, and some of you might just come onto the knees and do that. So coming into our Crescent Lunge and Jnanasana. Take your hands on your thigh, toes can be tucked under or not. And we'll reach, we'll make a little bit more space through the heart here, breathe well. Maybe turn the pinky fingers around to slide the shoulders down the back. Look up if you like. Let's take a couple more breaths here. Nice deep breaths into the space of the heart. And then take prayer hands, crown, brow, throat, heart. A big breath of joy and a big happy smile. And then give yourself a hug. It's right over left. Hug in, round the back. Let's come again. Inhaling, breath of joy and a big smile. Left over right, self-hug. One more. This time it's different. A big hug. Hold down, hold the hug. Either keep the hug or eagle arms, Garuda arms, and lift high. Breathe into the space of the back of that heart. Keep the elbows lifted. And you can circle, you can have a little rock here. Get into any of those icky bits. You can take the elbows one way, look the other way. Into the neck. Good. Lift up a bit higher. Breathe in well, a nice big breath in through the nose. Then we can just go, let everything out that you don't need. Well done. Come up, breathing in, prayer hands, all the way down again, and reach forward. And take your hand to your inner right foot, your left hand to your inner right foot. So this is where you might need a block or something. Take a look behind you. I quite like to turn my right toes out here, and you can open up to your twist. Breathe well. See if you can make a little bit more space here as you sink a bit deeper. So any variations you want to do, that's cool. Some people might take a stronger one and tuck the back toes under, but stay low, don't lift too high. And some of you might just rest above the patella, the knee joint, and bend the left knee, and the bind might be available to you. So this is called, in yin yoga, the dragon's tail. And you might stay there, push the foot into the hand, or you might try to balance. You might come up, and this is a wobbly old one, and the left hand might come out to right thigh, and you might look towards the right. It's called holding the dragon's tail. A couple more breaths wherever you are. And remember, this is fine, or to rest is fine. Well done. Take your hand down, tuck your toes under, just come back to down dog. Maybe a little walk, a little wiggle, whatever does it for you. Breathe well. Lift high. Lift your left leg up. Left leg lifts. Knee draws in. Step through or do this on your hands and knees. And open up to your crescent moon or Anjaneyasana. Make sure you've got plenty of space in the lumbar and the ribs aren't flaying out. Well done. Some nice deep energizing breaths here. Shoulders draw down the back. And our prayer hands come to our crown, our brow, our throat, our heart. Come again. Breath of joy. And then it's left behind right and give yourself a big hug. Inhaling. Breath of joy. Right in front, give yourself a big hug. And again, one more. The left arm's on top as you hold the hug, snuggle in. Just ease across the shoulders, make some space, come up. And this is perfectly fine, or we could bind with our eagle. Keep the elbows away, the forearms away. The lovely stretch between the shoulders and breathe into the back space of the heart as you sink a little bit deeper through the hips. And then we can play, you can stay there, or you can figure of eight, or you can play around with this as much as you like. Have a little rock. Bring anywhere that's a bit stuck or a bit tight today into the neck, to the sides of the body. Well done. Breathing in a little back bend, hold the in-breath, and then let everything go. Squeeze the belly in, hold the breath out. Well done. Come up, big inhaling. Prayer hands all the way down to the heart and reach. Take your right hand down. You might need something to rest it on. You might need to walk the left foot out. Let's take a little peek behind us. And then you can open. And that might be enough. Or you might open a bit more. Choose where you want to be. Adapt the poses to suit you. Some might tuck the back toes under, but when you're doing this, don't lift up like that. Stay low. Get that lovely length from the heel all the way up to the spine, the crown of the head. And feel that big thigh bone, that big right thigh bone lengthening out the pelvis, surrounded by that sheath of muscle. And some might take the knee down and rest above the knee joint. And you might hold the dragon's tail. You might look back, you might look ahead. Brilliant. And some of you might even try a wee little balance here. And it could be wobbly, a little twist while you hold the dragon's tail. Very well done. Let's come and take a lovely, deep, restorative down dog for 5 breaths. Keep dropping the chest towards the thighs, lengthening the neck, pressing down with your palms to make even more of a juicy stretch through the sidelines of the body. All the way through the spine. Imagine that space you're creating through your spine. Well done. Come and rest in child and relax your wrists. Rest your forehead down and take a few minutes to let go and relax. So we're practicing metta today, which is loving kindness. I'll tell you more about that later. Well, I'll tell you now actually. Metta or loving kindness means friendliness, care and goodwill. It's a Buddhist practice, but people from all faiths or no particular faith find it healing. A huge amount of energy is spent on negative emotions like fear or anger. When the emotion changes energy, when the emotion changes, energy is released, which can take forms such as love, care or joy. If we view ourselves and others with appreciation and gratitude for what they are or what we are, we can expand our limits. It's important to never underestimate generosity, caring and goodness, both in other people or ourselves. The more we appreciate these qualities, the more chance we have to recondition our hearts and minds. Before we can appreciate good qualities in others, we need to be positive about ourselves. So let's spend a little time thinking about ourselves. See yourself in your mind's eye, your face, your hair, the colour of your eyes. Yourself happy and smiling, happy and smiling. And think of some of the good things you've done, some of the kind things you've done. Maybe an achievement of yours. And if you're struggling to think of something, thank yourself for finding the time to be here, for putting time aside for you. There's great goodness in all of us. We often overlook or underestimate our own beauty. Reflect on yours. Practicing compassion towards yourself and others is the true goal of yoga. When you criticize yourself, it's your ego talking. And when you accept yourself, it's your true self. We're going to slowly come out of this child's posture, come up. This posture is called melting heart. It has other names such as puppy, or its true name is Anahata posture, posture of the heart. Anahata is our heart chakra. It's our fourth chakra. We've got 7 chakras, so it's a chakra right in the centre in the heart. There's 3 below and 3 above. So let's come onto hands and knees. You must keep your hips over your knees and you're going to reach forward. and take your forehead down. So it's a nice, and drop the chest. It's a nice stretch all the way through the sides of the body. Keep your sit bones lifted. So listen, if this is too strong on the shoulders, please, you can rest your forehead on your hands like that. You can make a little pillow. You might rest your forehead in your hands. You might rest on a cushion. Just different ways of making the posture available to you, okay? And some of you can even go stronger. You might even get chest chin down. But please watch it, that's very strong. You might even be able to hold the sides of the mat and pull yourself forward. I just want you to feel you can make a bit of space and rest there. I'm coming up because I can't talk, you won't hear me when I'm down there, but stay in the posture with the breath. So our heart chakra, our middle chakra, the colour for that is green. Green. Think about green. Visualise something green. And allow yourself to soften, letting go. With each out breath, letting go a bit further into the support of the mat. Relaxing your chest towards the mat. Stretching through the sides of the body. Allowing yourself to soften anywhere that you're holding. Letting go in that lovely pause at the end of the out breath, where we can truly relax. Good. Come and slide onto your belly and come into Sphinx. So this is your Sphinx. We're not really holding Sphinx for long. We're going to use it to transition to a posture to stretch out our shoulders. So look at your right hand, your right arm, and thread it through your left. You're going to come, and I hope you're going to be able to see me all right. You're going to come and lay on your side, okay? And I'm bending my knees and stacking my hips and knees. And this underneath arm, the right arm, I'm going to make a little pillow to make myself comfortable. So if you want to use a different sort of pillow, well, I want to do this, I can support my head, but if you want a pillow as well, that's fine. And have a look first while I demonstrate, and then you can do it, okay? You're going to reach your left arm away and take a nice big stretch. So we need to have room behind me. Check you've got room behind you. I'm coming a little bit further forward because I'm a bit cramped here with the settee. Stretch your left arm away. Big stretch, breathe in. Breathe out to the heart. Connect to the heart. As you breathe in, little stretch behind you. So I could go further than that, but the settee's in the way. I'm going to come a little bit further forward. I still need you to see me. That's all right. So you're like that. Stretch right back as much as you can. Okay, this is the inhale. Exhale back to the heart. Inhale, stretch forward. So you've got that. We'll do 5. Inhale. Exhale. And take it back and open up. And come again. And reach, easing out the shoulder. So don't go too far if it's too much for you. We'll do 2 more. Make sure you support your head. And a tip, if your neck starts to ache, just push your tongue to the roof of the mouth behind your teeth. Well done. Come and lay on your side and relax. Allow yourself to soften in any way that's comfortable. Take a few minutes. So what I find If I'm feeling a little bit low or a little bit miss, this is a good idea. When people or somebody says something really nice to you and pays you a compliment, keep that with you and try to remember it. Buy yourself a beautiful journal, a really pretty journal, and write down those compliments in it. Write down your achievements. And when you're feeling a bit low on a rainy, miserable day like today, take the book out and read it. And hopefully that might help to lift your heart. Let's come and lay on the other side, shall we? So I'm going to you turn over, I'm going to come this way so you can see me. Okay. So just support your head with your left hand, okay? Stack your hips and your knees. Take your hand to your heart and reach. Exhale back to the heart and inhale, open. Not got much room here either. It's hard at home, isn't it? Come again, breathing in and reach and out. Well done. And that's 2. I like this one. It's one that I did with my Pilates teacher. Really support your head. Shall we do one more? Let's stretch out. Get into that shoulder. Well done. Come and rest. You can rest like that. I quite like flapping fish, which is like this. Bend the knee nearest to you, make a pillow and rest your cheek on your pillow and relax. We'll take a moment to rest here. So a little bit more about this loving kindness. Essentially, we're all embodiments of metta, loving kindness. Friendliness, care and goodwill, and this is our true nature. However, life with its ups and downs causes us to forget this. We can get lost in destructive emotions, believe we're limited and get into conflicts. So with time and with patience, the practice of metta is of great benefit. And we can transform negative emotions like fear, anger and enmity into acceptance, trust and friendliness. With practice, each of us can do our part in creating a more peaceful and wise society and a better planet to live in. So once again, see yourself. See your face, the colour of your eyes, your hair. See yourself, happy and smiling, looking lovely. And we'll repeat these words. I'll say them, repeat them silently after me. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be happy. May I live with ease. May I be full of loving kindness. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be happy. May I live with ease. May I be full of loving kindness. So that is metta for yourself. And we need to send metta to ourselves before we can give the practice to others. Fabulous. So you on your side still, I expect. All you're going to do is come over onto your tum, come onto your hands and knees. Let's take another nice restorative down dog stretch. Stretch it all out. Tuck the chin in. Press your hands down. Get a nice lift through the sides of the body. And slowly walk your hands towards your feet. You're going to curl up and reset the spine. Well done. Have a drink or anything you need before we come to our standing sequence. Then come and stand. I'll just have a drink, I think. Thirsty work, this yoga. So feet are apart here so we can bend the knees. Take your hands to your tummy, your solar plexus around the navel. This is your powerhouse, your place of inner strength, personal development. Shut your eyes, take a few breaths as you focus on this energy center. It's your third chakra, Manipura chakra, your solar plexus. Feel in here. Breathe well. And remember to look inwards every day to find that strength. To find that strength inside you so the world can't blow your candle out. And bring yourself back to a stronger flowing practice. You're going to breathe in, draw the energy up. Exhale, take a seat. Watch those knees stay over the ankles. Come again. And sit. Well done. Reach up. Gather the energy up, and this is different. Keep the legs straight. Bring the prayer hands, crown, brow, throat, heart. Another breath of joy. Nice happy smile. Wrap your left arm round your back. Left heel in, left toes out. Turn the right foot to the front and find a bow, half bound warrior two. Half bound warrior two. Just like you're offering. Palm up and offer. Sink a little bit deeper into strong legs. Breathe well. And I forgot to say something, and I just remembered. In a minute, we're going to do a half moon balance. So it doesn't matter if you don't want to do it. It's always optional. But if you have got, you'll have to move, sorry, sport the sequence. You might want a brick or you might want a big book in front of you. You may not, but just put it to the side of the mat. Or just put it in front of you in the middle of the mat, actually, to the right side. It's there. Okay, so here we are. Let's meet in half bow warrior two again. Push through the earth. See if you can sink a bit deeper. Good foot alignment, sinking down through strong legs. Expanding. So, offering. Good stretch through the inner thighs. Let's reverse our warrior. So sometimes this is called peaceful warrior. We'll think about it as peaceful warrior today. Push down with the front foot. Make some lovely space through the ribs. Straighten the front leg. And reach. So you know where we're coming. You're coming into Trikonasana. Think where you want to take this right hand. Don't come down too low if it means you're going to come forward. Let's just tuck the left hip under. Draw the left shoulder back, lift your heart. And then in the bound verse, you can see where you want to take this hand to. And the knees are soft, but you're drawing up through the thigh. And then you might reach the top arm up, but you might not. And you might look up or you might not. and breathe well. So Trikonasana is a lovely posture for stimulating the heart center, the energy center around our heart chakra. So you can breathe around the heart. This heart chakra is all about the breath. It's all about air, but really it's about prana, the life force. There's a nice, deep, energizing breaths here, which is sometimes just what needs to be prescribed on a cold, miserable Valentine's Day like today. And my goodness, the rain is coming down outside. It certainly is. Let's hold it for a little bit longer. And some of you might come over, and some of you might just sort of bow into this and make a little bit more space. That's it. So we're easing out in this posture our liver and gallbladder meridians. Which is good for this time of the year. Nice and cleansing. We can hold a lot of anger in our liver and gallbladder as well, so helping to release and let go of that. Let's do some big circles here. 1, 2. Well done. And then circle that top arm. So you've got a hand each side of that front foot, and you're going to turn the left toes towards the front and bend the right knee and lift the left leg up, bend the knee and come onto your perch. Keep the standing leg soft, and you find your standing splits, and this is stage 1, and it's perfectly okay to stay there and test your balance. Firm up your tummy. Get a nice strong foundation through that foot. And some of you may go further. You might come into a half moon. You might like to put your right hand on that brick or not. And then you can just externally rotate the left hip, stack your hips. And that might be enough for you, but you may be able to lift the left hand up and take it on the hip. And you might look down, but you might be able to start to rotate towards the left. Roll that shoulder back. I'm flexing that left foot. The inner foot faces the floor, nice and active. Keep that standing leg soft. And then some of you might be able to lift the top arm up without getting wobbly, she says. Ha 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 ha. You might be able to look up. You smile, okay? Nice firm tummy. Nice gentle attitude. Focus on the breath. You might even do a little dragon's tail here. I don't know what it's called in half moon posture. The bind. Ardha Chandrasana, the half moon. Push your foot into your hand. Very well done. Absolutely lovely. Lift your leg up. Oh, take a big step back, a big lunge back with that left leg. High lunge. Let's come back to Virabhadrasana 2. Heel in, toes out. Bend the right knee, it's over the ankle. Big circle with the left arm. Circle it back. Meet me in Warrior 2. Lovely strong warrior here. Feel your arms stretching from the centre, from your heart centre. Toning up those lovely strong bones in your arms. Lovely strong muscles. Great. And turn the palms up and down and release the shoulders. Brilliant. And straighten the front leg and see if you can sink a wee bit deeper here. Well done. Palms turn up. Let's take our hands to our heart. Come to the centre. We'll come again. Breathing in. And all the way down, drawing the energy down. Lifting the energy up. And letting it go down. Use your breath. This is different. Prayer hands come to the crown, the brow, the throat, the heart. And it's a big inhale into breath of joy. and wrap your right arm round. But before you do it, if you've got your brick and you need to get it, pick it up and put it here so you've got it. And then we're going to come into a bound Virabhadrasana 2. Left toes out, right heel in, right toes out, and reach. So even though I'm reaching forward, my shoulders are over my hips and sink down a little bit deeper. Push your feet into the mat like you want to tear the mat in two. And allow yourself to soften. You're strong but soft. You've got that balance between strength and softness. Brilliant. Let's reverse our warrior and find the peaceful warrior today. You can look down, you can look up, it doesn't matter. Let's make a little bit more space through the left side. As we straighten the left leg and we take a little back bend here. And keep the space through both sides of the body as you reach. It's a lovely stretch from the right hip to the left fingers. And choose where you're going to take your hands. So keep bound for now so you know where it's comfortable to take that left hand. I'm making triangles. 3 triangles here, one between my legs, one between my arm, my left arm and my left leg. And my spine's the third side of my triangle. Breathe well. So some might choose to be here with a bind, some might release. And you don't have to look up. Just don't let your head drop. And feel the breath around the heart. This 4th energy centre, this 4th chakra, Anahata chakra, the gateway to the winds, the gateway to the winds, prana, the life force. Feel the breath in the side to the ribs and the back as well. Nice deep energizing breaths. Some of you might come into a little bit more of a lateral stretch, but don't overdo it. It can be very strong. You might need to bend the front knee. And some might just sort of hang there. So we need to watch when we're in an extension like this and we're stretching laterally. Please be careful. Don't overdo it. If you've got a stronger practice and you're okay and you're safe, you can just stay there and let gravity, the weight of your body and your breath ease you out. Might look down at the toe or up under the armpit. Couple more breaths there. Going to do some circles here. Big circle all the way down. Hand each side of the front foot. Bend the front knee. Really root down through that standing leg. Lift off your perch, heel to bum, and find a standing split. And just, it's like a forward bend, isn't it? Just draw your ribs down to your thighs and look just in front of your toes, if your left toes. And you may stay there, which is fine. Or the left hand could go floor or brick. And we could just see if we can sort of externally rotate that right hip. And then you may be able to just take your hand to your hip. Open up the shoulder, or put your hand on your sacrum, still looking down. But you want to lift the arm up, that's fine. See if you can stack the shoulders, the palm faces away from you. And somewhere even look up at that hand. Breathe well, keep smiling, don't worry about it, it's only yoga. Ardha Chandrasana, the half moon posture. And if the bind's available to you and you want to try that this side, there's always that option. Push the foot into the hand, spin your heart. Nice firm tummy helps too. Step back gracefully, she says. Step back gracefully into a high lunge. Right toes down. Clip the right heel in, right foot out, right toes out. Circle with the right arm. Virabhadrasana 2, we're nearly there. Reach in the center, soften the shoulders, straighten the front leg and sink a wee bit deeper here. So you're lovely and strong on the outside, but you're soft and you're easy and gentle inside. Just feel the breath moving through the body and the palms come up, palms come down and relax. Straighten the front leg, come a bit deeper, palms come up, hands to your prayer, turn to the front. Breathing in, prayer hands all the way, crown, brow, throat, heart. And connect to this energy center again, your inner strength. Go inwards and find that inner strength every day, so the world can't blow your candle out. Take your hands to your heart again. Breath of joy. Hands on your hips, find the hip creases. Forward bends. Nice length from the crown to the tail. Keep the tummy firm, keep the knees soft. And choose your forward bend. Many will just want to stay there. I feel the spine lengthening out the pelvis and relax. Let go. Some might hook the toes and look up and come a bit deeper. Some might walk the hands between the legs and ease the head down in the direction. Whatever does it for you. Just let the breath, gravity and the weight of your body ease you out. So we're going to sort of maybe walk our feet in a little bit. Bend your left knee, take your left ear towards your left instep and listen to the earth, big lunge. And to the right, listen to the earth, big lunge. One more to each side. Stretching out the inner thighs, hold it on the right. Hand each side of the right foot and turn into a low lunge. This is just simply to take us down to our knees, okay. So you can sit facing the front or the long side of the mat. I'm going to take my left hips down. So I'm like this. This is mermaid or sage posture. I've got the left foot in the right thigh and the front of the right foot on the mat. Adjust if this doesn't feel comfy for you. Take time to settle. Reach up. We're coming into a twist. Come over to your left. Your right hand is on your left knee or thigh and your left fingertips are behind you for this twist. Breathe well. Beautiful straight spine. Breathing in energy up the spine. From the tailbone to the crown of the head. And breathing out, it's that lovely downward flow of energy. Connecting you to the earth. Some of you will just look over your shoulder a wee bit more. Well done. So we can stay there or we can take this a bit deeper. Some of you are able to come into a half lotus. And you may be able to find a bind. Your left hand can hold your left foot and the right hand pushes against the knee or the back of the hand goes under the left knee to ease yourself round. So this is the full posture. It's only optional. The gentler version is just doing the bind there and easing that shoulder back or just staying where you are, okay? We'll take a few more breaths where we are. Just stay with what is comfortable for you. You can always have a strap if you're binding. And then we'll double twist. We'll take a little peek to the left. What's going on to the left? Okay. So from here, I'm going to come into crane. I'm going to it's quite a treat to stretch out the legs and ease into the hips. So put your right foot there, sit nice and tall, and stretch the leg out. So you might hold the back of the thigh. That might be just that might be just enough. You see, you might hold higher up, or you might hold around the foot, or you might have straps, or you might even do this laying down. I know some of my students do it laying down, especially if you've got issues with your hip or your back. I think about keeping the knees soft, but drawing up through the thigh, letting go. And when you do these postures or anything else in life, don't be too judgmental with yourself. You know, when you're judgmental with yourself, that doesn't really help anything. If you drop that, the less you judge yourself, the less you're going to judge other people. Judging other people is so negative and such a waste of time, a waste of your energy, which is really precious. So we're going to do a little bit of easing out the hip, and this might be enough actually. How is your hip? You might want to circle, or equally you may want to do this laying on the floor. You might rock your little baby like this, or you might be able to take baby's head and your elbow and make a little cradle. So all babies are different, so make your cradle different. I quite like this one actually. Draw in a little bit and get a nice stretch through the glute. And I could take my thumbs to my brow. And pressing my thumbs into the brow, that can be very calming. That place has a lot of names: your brow center, your third eye, your chittakash, your yin tang in the Chinese. Quite calming to have a little bit of pressure here. Flex the foot to protect the knee joint. It's quite important. Well done. So we've got our cradle, and we're going to take that right foot the other side of the left thigh. So we're coming into a twist to the right now. Fold your arms and gently ease yourself round. That's it. Think about your belly, your ribs, your chest, all coming to the right. And as you sit beautifully tall, you can take the fingertips behind you and hold your twist like this with a hug. Some will want to do that. It's quite nice to actually hold the left foot with the left hand and get yourself around a bit more. I can push the arm against the outer leg now and use it as a little bit of a lever as I look behind me. Breathe well. Nice and strong and firm and stable on the outside, but soft and gentle on the inside. Really lovely. Can you come that wee bit deeper? Beautiful. And take a little look over your shoulder, and we'll de-rotate here. Release it out. Well done. Hook your big toe and come and sit in Baddha Konasana, and gently come in a little flapping butterfly here. Might be quite nice. Imagine you've got weights on your inner thighs, your inner knees. And we'll go back to this practice of love and kindness while you're sat here. I'd like to think about somebody. Think about somebody you care deeply about. Somebody that you love. Or somebody that needs some love and healing just now. Or maybe a group of people. See them in your mind's eye. And see them happy. And see them smiling and see them well. And as you think about them, repeat these phrases again mentally, just like we did before. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you live with ease. May you be full of loving kindness. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you live with ease. And may you be full of loving kindness. We do the other side. So take your knees over to the right and your right foot's in the left thigh. For our sage or mermaid twist, the other side. Reach up, make some space, start to rotate to the right. The left hand cups the right knee and we gently ease ourselves round. See if you can give your tummy an extra squeeze at the end of the out breath. And if the neck's tight, don't look round too much. Tuck the chin and just roll the head back a little bit. We'll go very, very gently. Then choose where you want to be. Some of you might do a little bind round and see if you can work towards tickling the left inner thigh. And if you want to try this half lotus, have a go. I think I've been watching people lately and a lot of people are like that. You really need to try to ease your knee down, and if it doesn't go down, you know, have a support under it. Do be careful with your knee and don't do it if there's any problems with the knee. Otherwise we can work towards the bind, and you can take a strap round your foot. It's perfectly all right. And I'm very lucky because I've got very long arms. I can get the back of my hand under my knee, but that's not available to everybody, so that really doesn't matter. Just a bit of pressure on that knee to gently ease you around. Be happy where you are. Stay in stage 1 if that's enough for you, okay? Let's take about 5 more breaths in this. Breathe in a beautiful straight spine. Breathe out an extra squeeze of the tongue. Really stimulating your digestion and toning your liver. So hopefully not just had your Sunday lunch. Not a good idea to do it after lunch. Brilliant. Let's take a little bit of a look to the right and double twist. I love this double twist. Well done. Coming out of posture carefully, especially if you're in the bound lotus. And coming to the centre and putting the left foot on the mat. And you can do this laying down, remember, as we stretch out the left leg. After all that hard work that we've done, and hold wherever, or take a strap. Think about easing the thigh away from you, shin towards you. If you are holding under the foot, a little bit of pressure on the foot will open the back of the knee, but don't lock it. You can even double bind if that's for you. Breathe well. That's it. Go very gently. Look, people are very tight in the hamstrings. So if you are tight in the hamstrings, practice in between your videos or your yoga classes. A self-practice with a strap, a dressing gown strap will be fine, and take it under your foot. You know, stay there in that posture, but take your strap. I haven't got one with me, but pretend that's your strap and just stretch out your hamstring like that, okay? It's the best way to do it. Let's take our baby. So this might be enough, you know. How's it this side? You might be able to do a bind. You might be able to kiss baby's head. Rock the baby. Make your baby's cradle to suit your baby. And I quite like to press my thumbs into this area, the Yangtin or Chittakash area, or whatever you call it. And it can be beautifully calming if you want to take a few moments to slow down. And breathe into any areas of tightness. And invite yourself to let go. Find a place that feels sweet. Where does it feel good? Flex the foot to protect the knee. Take a couple more breaths. Breathing in slowly, breathing out slowly. Breathing in soft and deep, breathing out softly. Well done. Let's take our butterfly legs again and ease them out. So sit nice and tall. Sometimes it helps if you sit against a wall and you lift your chest to relax. Relax through your inner thighs, your inner knees. And let's bring this practice of love and kindness to all beings, to all beings. So think about everybody, all the beings on earth. And let's send them all love and kindness. May we all be safe. May we all be happy. May we all be healthy. May we all live with ease. And may we all be full of love and kindness. May we all be safe. May we all be healthy. May we all be happy. May we all live with ease. And may we all be full of love and kindness. Well done. So I think the legs need a nice big stretch out now and a little bit, thank you legs, you worked very hard. I'm going to breathe in. Well, take your hands to your heart. Breathe in a big breath of joy, big smile. Give yourself a hug. Relax. So some of you might want to straighten the legs and some might not. And start to slow down the breath. Slow down your thoughts. And just take time now to release the physical practice, to go inwards, to take the journey towards Shavasana. Breathe into your low back, relax your low back. Breathe in between the shoulders, relax your shoulders. Relax your eyes and your forehead, letting go. Slowly come up. Make yourself beautifully comfy and cozy and lay down for Shavasana. You can light a candle, you can play some music, you can turn the lights off, whatever you want to do. Sometimes it's really lovely doing your practice at home. You take time to get comfortable, time to settle. So this is a poem I actually came across a couple of days ago. It's called Offer Your Heart by Yogi Amrit Desai. As you love yourself, love comes through you. Offer that love to everyone you meet today. Bring yourself closer to someone. Bring someone closer to you. As you offer yourself to someone, you offer your heart to yourself. Love is not an isolated incident, practiced with a certain person during a certain time of day. Love is using every opportunity to bring someone closer to your heart. Treat each person as if God has come to teach you through that person. As you learn to be fully present and accepting of each person you meet, you transform yourself. You learn to embrace and love the whole universe. A single rose can be in my garden, A single friend, my world. Leo Buscaglia, I think. So, for a little while longer, give yourself permission just to be. Permission just to be. Slowly start to bring yourself back into your day. Start to wiggle fingers and toes, stretch out legs and arms. Maybe take a nice big yawn. Take a full body stretch. And you can breathe in. And you can go, ah, at the end of the out breath. Draw your knees into your chest. Do a few little circles to massage your back now. Both ways. And come and lay on your side when you're ready. Remember that we live with ourselves 24/7. Try to make it a happy and beautiful place to be. Help yourself come up slowly. When you're ready, breathing in that energy, gather your hands to your crown, your brow, your throat, your heart. And remember to make yourself a promise to be more compassionate to yourself. See if you can free yourself from feelings of guilt, anxiety and anger, and be kinder to yourself. Namaste. Om Shanti. Thank you for watching the video. If you like my videos, you can find more on www.exeteryoga.org or Jules Yoga on my YouTube channel, and it would really help if you subscribe to the channel and you liked it. Thank you.